And talk about some DM tips for this week. My first DM tip to offer is to use varying degrees of success in your skill checks and challenges. For a DC 13, perhaps an 18 is a better result than, let's say, a 13 or 14. While both can succeed, they might garner different results. So how do you use skill checks at your table? Another D&D DM tip this week for you. Try introducing someone to... Nope. I'm going to start that over again. Here to drop another D&D DM tip for you this week. If you're introducing someone new to D&D, try asking them if they like melee or ranged. From there, ask if they prefer to be active in RP or are they quiet, more reserved. Would they like a classic race or something a little bit more exotic? Large or small type? Get some of these boxes checked off and then get them into the play and action as soon as possible. Nothing really serves a new player quite like the act of playing, so get the rules out of the way very early and leave most of the session for actually playing through and learning in the doing. They'll thank you for it later. Another DM tip for the week, pre-roll initiative for some of your baddies in conflict you feel might arise. That's going to save time when combat actually erupts. So often I'll pre-roll on a list, a combat list, the initiative for various characters, so that when I bring them in, they already have a number attributed. I'm not saying pre-bake your combat, but if you know that there's a combat that might arrive and you want to prepare it a little bit, add initiative rolls ahead of time to avoid you rolling 20 or 30 dice if you like to throw 20 or 30 creatures at your players like I do. It's just to save you a little bit of time. Let's talk about player tips for you this week as well. Great player tip. If you want to inspire trust from your DM, then help them keep track of your resources with occasional updates, like I'm down to 1 inspiration die, or that was my last spell slot. Inspiring that trust at the table makes things a little easier for the DM, and it'll go a long way for table etiquette down the road. One of the player tips that I have to offer you this week is, please, no rules lawyers. People appreciate your familiarity with the rules and your understanding of the game when you can help with their questions, but not so much when you force feed them your superior D&D knowledge. Leave it at the door, bring the helpful nature, but don't try to police everyone all the time. It's not fun for anyone.